Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Force here covering new PC releases for the week. This week being July the 1st to July the 7th. We only have a handful of releases this week, but we also have a couple of games that came to the Steam Early Access program that I'll be talking about. But let's start off with the new official PC releases. Starting on Tuesday, July the 2nd, we are seeing the release of Cube World. This is the 3D voxel-based RPG. The game is inspired by the games like Legend of Zelda and Diablo. Now, upon first looking at this game, you might immediately think, this looks like Minecraft, but think less Minecraft and more RPG just in a Minecraft-looking world, a voxel-based world. It's a fully featured RPG with classes, races, quests, and items, and it's actually a game that I'm pretty stoked for. I've seen a little bit of gameplay. I thought it looked smooth and fluid, and the world seems very charming to me, and this seems like this could be a potentially really great RPG, so I can't wait to get access to this game. The website store has actually been down due to just server overload, but once that goes back up and is available for purchase, I'll be picking it up, taking a look, and hopefully giving you guys a video within the next couple of days. Coming out tomorrow, Wednesday, July the 3rd, we are seeing the release of The Walking Dead by Telltale Games 400 Days DLC. So this is the follow-up DLC to the original Season 1 of their series. The DLC is set during the first 400 days of the zombie apocalypse. It will feature 5 brand new characters, and we should be expecting some familiar faces from the first season to come into this. I loved The Walking Dead. It was a fantastic story-driven experience, one of my favorite games of last year, and I'm excited to take a look at this DLC. Also out tomorrow, Mortal Kombat Complete Edition. This is the complete edition of the 2011 Mortal Kombat reboot release, now coming to the PC, and this is also going to include all of the DLC costumes as it is the complete edition. That will be available for $29.99. And then moving on to our final official release of this week, which is Dark, coming out on Friday, July the 5th. Now, this is interesting because this is a game that was supposed to come out last week, but it inexplicitly got pushed back into this week, so it's coming out now this Friday. And once again, as a reminder, this is the stealth action RPG set in a vampire-infested world where you play as a newly converted vampire with no memory of how he became one. So I talked about it last week. I think this is an interesting looking game. I'd like to take a look at it. Hopefully it doesn't get pushed back yet again. That will be priced at $39.99. So those are the new PC releases. But again, we also have a bunch of games that came to the Steam Early Access program that I'd like to briefly touch on. First, there is Soul Forge, which is a digital card game. Interstellar Marines, a tactical co-op FPS, Infested Planet, a top-down real-time tactical combat game, and then Horizon, a turn-based space strategy game. So those are not official releases, but they're available to play if you purchase them through Steam Early Access. Okay, so those are the new releases for this week. Let's go ahead and touch on my planned content. So of the official releases, I plan to take a look at Cube World, The Walking Dead 400 Days DLC, and Dark. In terms of the early access games, I've got lined up to take a look at Soul Forge and Interstellar Marines. And then I also actually just earlier today posted a video for Divinity Dragon Commander, a really interesting game that combines elements of RTS, RPG, and turn-based combat into one game. Rather interesting, and that video is currently up if you're watching this video. That should be uploaded by now. But yeah, that is my plan. And then also for the game of the week this week, it is going to be Duels of the Planeswalkers 2014. I like to feature this game for a full week just because I love Magic, and I'd like to show you guys all the elements of the latest installment here of Wizards game. And then of course we've got the Force Feed Monday, Wednesday, Friday as per the usual, and Friday evening you'll be seeing Friday Night Magic. And I guess that'll do it here for my planned content. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like the content, please subscribe, and as always, keep watching and keep owning.